The Leo and Danny Show.
Cigar Guy, this is what I want to talk about, because after Cigar Guy pooped himself this weekend, I gave him a garment. I have 2 of the Bradley Martyn Jeffrey Epstein full send shirts. Really like them. I find it fascinating.
It's a great
and hilarious.
t-shirt.
I was in Westwood this weekend wearing it, and everybody who walked by me, I was at a table eating, reading a book, and everybody who walked by was checking out the shirt.
Yeah.
And it made me happy.
Yeah.
However, I was not working when I was in Westwood sitting there reading a book.
I didn't think about it when you gave me that shirt.
You wore yours to work.
Yeah, because I shit. So I shit myself.
Yeah, we know.
And then I came here. I used your shower. I was worried there was some shit on my button up that I was wearing for work. So I said, "Hey man, give me a t-shirt." You gave me a t-shirt. It was the one with Jeffrey Epstein on it. I didn't think about it. I went into my cigar lounge and I was getting looks all day. People kept saying, "What's on your shirt?" And I had to explain. I was like, I didn't want to explain who Bradley was. I was just like, "Oh, that's my friend." We put his face over his face. It's a joke.
You don't want to explain who Bradley was, as if he's the sketchy person in that portrait.
Oh, he is. He's a drug dealer.
Well, I had to have a reason for wearing the Jeffrey Epstein shirt. So I was like, "Oh, it's my friend's face." We thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But then this one guy. So to preface this guy pulls in on his motorcycle. He's a regular in the back, and there's another regular standing back there too, talking to some people. And he's not moving so he can park his motorcycle. So he says, "Get the fuck out of the way." And the other regular's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then they start fighting with each other outside.
Yeah.
And so flash forward, they come inside, and one of them is really mad about my shirt. He's like, "Why are you wearing a shirt with Jeffrey Epstein on it?"
So they come in. Have they made up?
No, they haven't made up yet. They haven't made up yet. They come in separately. The guy who gets mad at my shirt comes in first. And I'm helping him with cigars.
Was he the motorcycle guy? Or
yeah, he's the motorcycle guy. And he's like, "Why are you wearing Jeffrey Epstein on your shirt?" I was like, "Oh, man, I did the whole thing I've been just saying all day. This is my friend's face. We put it over. It's a funny joke." And I didn't have a shirt this morning. They gave me the shirt. And he's like, "That's not cool, man. He's a rapist." And I was like, "Well, yeah, you're right, man. I didn't think about it. It was a big deal." And as this conversation's happening, the other regular comes in, who's my friend, and we're really close. He was a regular at the other cigar shop I manage. And that, not Busey. And then, so they start going off with each other. So yeah, he's giving me shit about my shirt. The other guy comes in, he overhears it. He's like, "What's the fucking problem, man? It's a shirt." And he's like, "Oh, fuck you, man." And then they start screaming at each other at the top of their lungs.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Over your shirt.
But
mostly a parking lot.
Yeah, mostly the parking lot
space.
thing. But the shirt thing, and at the same time, there's this feeble old lady in the humidor with her son. She's like a grandma or something. And there's like the son, and she's terrified because they're screaming.
Yeah.
They're like, "Fuck you, man!" And he's like, "You have anger issues, you motherfucker!" And they're like spitting at each other. And he's like, "It's just a fucking shirt. Leave him the fuck alone."
Seriously, man.
Yeah, it's serious. It's fucking ridiculous. And I'm trying to calm the situation down. There's an Indian guy named Dilip in the chair. He's like, "Oh my god, what is happening?"
He's just trying to play sitar and chill.
He shouldn't chill, bro. And I'm like, "You guys need to go outside right now." And they're like, "Fuck you, man!" And they're screaming like motherfuckers, dude. And then the little old lady's in there shivering, and I'm like, "Shit."
And
dude.
you have anxiety problems, so you don't need that in the middle of a shift.
Yeah, well, I actually like it. Adds some entertainment. It makes me feel like I'm important, like I can actually do something.
Interesting.
Yeah,
you could get
nice.
screamed at because of a garment.
Well, yeah, he wasn't
That's
screaming
empowering.
at me. They were screaming at each other. They were using the garment as an extension of the. But apparently, he pulled a gun on him outside in the parking lot.
Oh, that's a good weekend for that.
Man.
It was a wild moment. But yeah, dude, so don't wear Jeffrey Epstein into your workplace. You know what I'm saying?
I love that NELK, a major brand, put that on a fucking shirt, dude.
It's so great.
That's what makes him epic, man.
It's a great t-shirt.
Yeah, I like that shirt a lot. I gave you the white one. The black one I fucking keep and rock all the time.
Yeah, you gotta rock the black. Yeah, it was a good t-shirt. But yeah, no, it was a good day at work. What else happened that day? Nothing really interesting besides that. It was a boring day. Besides, it was a good day.
Danny, you should go in there and smoke one of the house cigars. They're phenomenal. They're only $8.
Well,
too.
I went in there and purchased a cigar, and I have it in my desk, and I might smoke it at some point, Leo.
Yeah, Danny bought a good cigar.
He bought a good cigar. Nice.
He bought a good cigar. He's gonna smoke it. He's not much. He came into the lounge.
He gets dizzy. He's one of those guys.
You came into the
from a
lounge
cigar.
with Salim and Cousin Jay.
Yeah.
But you couldn't even sit in the lounge because you were getting nauseous.
I was getting nauseous, and also you gave Salim the Dream
Yeah.
from NELK this ancient age tequila or fucking
Whiskey.
Black Crow
Bourbon.
whiskey.
Yeah.
It was the worst beverage I've ever seen. It was room temperature and it was 90 proof.
Well,
and
yeah.
Salim the Dream was drinking it no chaser next to me.
Yeah.
And that was making me nauseous on its own.
Dude, it was crazy. Well, it worked out because earlier regular was like, hey, do you want some whiskey? And I was like, oh, I don't drink whiskey, man. But he's an asshole. So he's like, take it, man. Just take it. Drink it. And I'm like, dude, I'm sober. And he's like, take the whiskey. And I'm like, fuck you. And I took the whiskey.
Perfect.
And then 30...
I'll take the whiskey.
And then
We
30...
know.
Yeah, Then 30 minutes later, Salim shows up and they're just like, oh, we need to go get some whiskey. And immediately I'm like, oh, here, take this. It was perfect. It was just there waiting for him.
Cigars, I don't know, man. Yeah, I get nauseous. I can enjoy them every now and then. When you and I were doing the live podcast, it was nice because it felt like it was warming me up, even though I know it wasn't. But it was also something to do because it was freezing out there and it was late. I needed something to keep me going. It was way past my bedtime.